This is the a beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. How do they go about taking down their rival, Steve?
Well, this team has lived all season long on building big innings, and they do that because they don't ground into double plays. The fewest in the league, and that really helps you out, extend innings, and give you a chance to get the big base hit.
George Rocha will be on the mound for the series opener. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, a real effective outing for him in his last start. Got the win and did not give up any runs.
Buddy Dick will stand in, coming off what could only be described as a career afternoon yesterday as he finished 6 for 6.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Hit hard to short. Oh, look at this. Throw on to second,
out.
So they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Tyrone Lawler will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well, so there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. And the runner's breaking for third. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
I don't know about this one. Not exactly an ideal situation to run. You've got a left-handed batter up there. You're not really gaining a whole lot with 2 away. So if you try to take third in that situation, you darn sure better be safe.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, you start to wonder if maybe we could be in for a repeat of yesterday's performance. They sure didn't have any trouble scoring in that game, and they're off to a first-inning lead now here in this one.
Buddy Dick digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now, and he has started the home third with the double. So he's into second base here with a double to begin the home third. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also leading in other categories like runs or RBIs. He's a big part of their offense.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
And this is going to be just foul down the line as that had double written all over it. And now the runner's trying for third. And another foul ball. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Russ Gibson stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
1-1, here it is. Hit to third. Bennett scoops it up, and they'll just tag him here for the out. Buddy Dick steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Number 17, Buddy Dick.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game. Tyrone Lawler stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose.
Here's the 1-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Runner breaks for third. Hammers it to deep right field. Vasquez looking up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 59 on the season. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but...
Leading off the inning, Buddy Dick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And he falls behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, as that'll pull him into a tie at 7-7.
I think sometimes as a pitcher, as soon as you release the pitch, you have a feeling that you could be in trouble. And that was big trouble right there. Big home run that ties this game up.
Buddy Dick will get a shot here in a bases loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Rodriguez is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Fine work out of the San Francisco bullpen. Ninth inning coming up, and we are tied 7-7. Another nice evening here in L.A. as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 8-7. Good night from Los Angeles.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 8 runs on 12 hits.
Wednesday night baseball now from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. And a look now at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they have to keep hitting the ball in the gaps. I mean, they're near the top of the league in slugging percentage, so that has to keep up for them. Keep getting those extra base hits in the big situations.
Theodore Chang, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having an absolutely dominant year so far. He's got 20 wins already on the season. He's looking to add to that total here.
Buddy Dick will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And not in time as the run scores. So a run batted in there on the double as they've come back to tie the game at 1 in the opening frame. Tyrone Lawler will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs.
Well, you know, big-time power threats like him tend to rack up those RBIs. He's also way up there on the home runs leaderboard.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs.
Yeah, and you can find him one spot off the top. Second in the National League right now. And I tell you, there's nothing.
Buddy Dick stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
So striding in, number 21, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right side, hit hard. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. The throw home, and he is in there. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Coming to the plate now, Russ Gibson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Morin ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 28 on the season, and it's now 6-3.
Boy, the ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far, but it's not the first hard hit ball, and it's looking like it might not be such a good night.
Into the box now, Buddy Dick. He singled his last time up.
Dick.
High pop up. Sanchez is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, third baseman.
Settling in now, Buddy Dick, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter? He can hit from either side of the plate.
That's yanked into the stand, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard toward first, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Buddy Dick digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So a solo shot down the line in left, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
It looked like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze.
Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's time for Dodger baseball. Next. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, you better not sleep on that guy hitting 7th. He comes in among the National League leaders in batting average, so he's been handling a hot bat all year, and it'll be fun to watch him do his thing in this one.
Dale Quick gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that.
Buddy Dick gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Into the windup and the pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Vasquez going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third, and he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
Well, he's a little late on the fastball, but here's a guy that has the power to drive it to the opposite field. This one's going to carry all the way off the wall. Takes a while to get it back in, so he'll make it all the way to third with a triple. Well, he gives this one a pretty good ride out into right field. And I'm not sure that right fielder really played this one as well as he could. It's a probable double, but the way he played it, he turned it into a triple.
Tyrone Lawler will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs.
Yeah, and here we are right in the middle of the summer, and he just continues to have a great year driving in runs.
Beaten into the ground over to first. Sanchez comes up with it, and they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're off to the second, scoreless on. Buddy Dick is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Tyrone.
Buddy Dick will step in. A ground out victim his last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. Now, that's his 3rd home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
Buddy Dick leads it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. High in the air and deep to left center field. Rodriguez looks up. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd of the game, and the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1.
Oh, and this home crowd is digging this. That's going to push the lead up to 3 now.
A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs.